Assalamualaikum students. Welcome to APSACS online sport program APS Middle Bahawalpur. Students, today we are going to study chapter number 2 of the Swiss family Robinson. Chapter number 2, pages 8 to 11. Let's read the contents. Short introduction of Swiss family Robinson. Number 2, chapter 2 reading. Number 3, vocabulary words. Number 4, video. Number 5, summary verb. Number 6, exercise of chapter 2. And 7, answer key. Students, before starting the reading of chapter number 2, let's have a short introduction of the Swiss family Robinson. The Swiss family Robinson is a book about a family that gets stranded on an island after their boat crashes. They have very many fun adventures, including dangerous animals, taming wild animals, and building their city into something comfortable. Now let's start the reading of chapter number 2, page number 8. The storm that the pastor's family had been caught in was similar to the one that had brought the adventurer to the island. For 7 days their ship fought with monstrous waves, but the strong winds blew it further and further off its course. The ship shook and tossed out of control until it finally crashed onto a rock. Nothing could be done to move it from where it was stuck. The crew feared that they would sink. "Save yourselves!" cried the captain. "Quick, get on the lifeboats!" The boats were filling up quickly, so the pastor rushed to get his family. "Be brave, dear ones," he yelled as he led them to the deck. Unfortunately, when the family went up on deck to board the lifeboats, the ship's crew had already disappeared. They realized that they were alone. "Have they forgotten us?" cried Franz, the youngest of the boys, who was 6 years old. "What will happen to us now?" The father advised his family to stay calm. Exhausted and afraid, the boys finally fell asleep. The pastor and Elizabeth, his wife, stayed awake, thinking of ways to save their family. The first rays of morning light brought fresh hope. The family were thankful that the wind had stopped, and they were relieved to see some land nearby. "It looks like an island," said the pastor. "Let's swim to land while the sea is calm," suggested the 14-year-old Fritz. "That may be easy for you," said the second son, 12 years old, Ernest. "You are a strong swimmer, but the rest of us aren't. Why not build a raft?" "Great idea, Ernest," said the pastor. "Now let's all search through the ship for equipment to build a small raft. You should also look for anything that could be useful to take the island," he added. Fritz found guns and bullets. Ernest found nails, an axe, scissors, a hammer, and other building tools. Even young Franz found fishing hooks. Elizabeth announced that she had found and fed a cow, a donkey, 6 sheep, and 2 goats. There were also some chickens, a rooster, geese, and pigeons. This is the picture in which they have shown you about their disturbance and anxiety in the sea. Suddenly, the third son, 10 years old Jack, who heard screaming, "Help! Help!" Two large dogs, Turk and Ponto, had leaped out of the captain's cabin. The pastor rushed to Jack only to find the two dogs jumping around happily. Jack laughed and rode on Turk's back. "Hey, Daddy, it's like riding a horse," he said. "The dogs will be useful for hunting once we get to the island, don't you think?" he said to his father. "Yes, but first we need to get there," said the pastor. "It doesn't look difficult," said Jack. "Put us all in a big tub and let us float to shore." "A very good idea, Jack," said the pastor. He remembered seeing 8 empty casks on one of the ship's deck, and now Jack's suggestions made him think of joining the casks together in order to create a boat made of barrels. When he told his family about it, however, not everyone liked this idea. "I will never get into one of those," cried Elizabeth. However, she changed her mind as soon as she saw the whole thing finished. Once connected by 2 long pieces of wood, the raft finally floated. Each container held a family member, while 2 other barrels carried gunpowder, a sailcloth, and some chickens. The pigeons and geese were set free so they could fly to land, whereas the other animals had to be left behind. "We will feed them well now, and come back to get them in a few days' time," said the pastor. Just as they were about to leave, the mother dropped a large mysterious bag into Friend's barrel. "What's this?" asked the boy. "Shh! It's my magic bag," whispered Elizabeth as she got into her barrel. They waved goodbye to the animals, and then something unexpected happened. Turk and Ponto jumped into the sea and swam all the way to the shore. Students, as you have read chapter number 2, what you have to do, you have to underline the important lines in the chapter or highlight it. You have to underline the difficult words as well. There are some of the vocabulary words along with their meanings which you have to maintain in My Vocabulary Bank. You will write the words and meanings in My Vocabulary Bank. Now students, let's watch a video to clear the concept for chapter number 2. I hope students you have enjoyed the video. Now let's revise some of the important points of chapter number 2 through summary web. Here are some of the important points of chapter number 2. Let's read it. Number 1. Powerful storm hit the ship. Second, ship fought with huge waves for 7 days. Number 3. Suddenly ship crashed. Number 4. Crew and the family tried to get on lifeboats, but the crew left, leaving the family behind. Number 5. They saw an island nearby. Number 6. Ernest suggested to build a raft. Number 7. Search the equipments to build a raft. Number 8. Some animals left behind plus birds were set free. Number 9. Mother took her magic bag. And number 10. Waved goodbye to the animals plus Turk and Ponto swam all the way to shore. So students, these are some of the important points you have to keep it in your mind, because they are going to help you in writing a summary. Students, now this is your assignment on loose sheets. Write summary of chapter number 2 with the help of the sequence given in summary web. Words limit 50 to 60. Students, let's start solving chapter number 2 exercise, pages 46 and 47. This is page number 46 of chapter number 2. You have to do exercise number 1, 2 and 3. Exercise 4. You will not do exercise 5 and 6 on loose sheets. You have to do only exercise 1, 2, 3 and 4 on loose sheets. You can also solve the back exercise on the textbook by using lead pencil. This is the answer key for your convenience. Thank you for watching.